This is Ian Waugh with some old British news. In these videos we look at the incredible range of lost and hidden news stories and how useful they are for family historians. In a few minutes I will show you how I can do a voluntary, free of charge news search. In this edition we look at crime on the home front during the two world wars. Firstly, about a man who deserted from the army, was devoted to his family, yet responsible for a career of crime. The Norwood News of Friday the 29th of October 1943 reported that 34-year-old Sidney Tatler committed a series of burglaries over a period of time. The former waiter had deserted from the RASC, the Royal Army Service Corps, in August 1942. He was a man who claimed he had stolen between £10,000 and £15,000 worth of property. That's between £400,000 and £600,000 in today's money. The police estimated the total value at about £2,500, of which £800 and £1,000 worth was recovered at his home. Tatler admitted 4 housebreakings involving property worth £1,621 and asked for 15 other offences to be taken into account. The recorder said he had a letter from Mrs. Tatler pleading for leniency. His wife was very sick and on his last leave fell from a bus and was in hospital for a month. Tatler was sentenced to 3 years penal servitude. Now we turn our attention to the First World War and the Midland Daily Telegraph of Thursday the 19th of August 1915. Harry Abraham Stein of the 7th Battalion London Regiment was charged with highway robbery at Wokingham on June the 22nd and with robbing Charles J. Britton of £5. It may be remembered that some time ago highway robberies took place on the Reading Road near Wokingham. Private A.J. Lawrence of the Canadian contingent and Ralph Collins, a local man, were accused of aiding and abetting and were committed to the assizes. A military policeman figured in the evidence and others swore that they had acted under his orders. After some search, the Wokingham police arrested the prisoner. Superintendent Goddard said witnesses had failed to identify the prisoner, who had made statements that proved false and had hampered the police. The superintendent did not feel justified in asking for a further remand, and Harry Stein was discharged. Now from the Gloucester Citizen, Monday the 26th of January 1942, and the story of a daring robbery in Cheltenham. A 1,500-weight safe was taken from the offices of public works contractors G. Walker and Slater. The heavy safe disappeared from business premises during the weekend. It contained nearly £100 in cash, national savings stamps and health and unemployment cards. The police were investigating what must have been one of the most daring robberies ever taken place in Cheltenham, in which several men with lifting apparatus and a motor lorry must have been concerned. The safe was last seen at about 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. There was no sign of any break-in, which indicates that the robbery was carried out in such a business-like way to disarm any casual suspicion during the operations. I have tried to find out what happened to the safe and if anyone was ever apprehended. And more than 70 years on, the safe remains missing and the case continues. Or maybe not. This is Old British News. We're looking at the vast array of news articles in the British press between 1750 and 1950. Researching family history isn't cheap, and for many of us, some aspects of it are out of reach. Sometimes old newspaper reports are the only remaining record of an event or even of a person. I provide a free and easy-to-use voluntary service designed to assist anyone interested in their UK family history. All you have to do is to send me the basics. I will search and hopefully identify news articles no matter of size, location in the UK, or even topic. So long as it appeared in the British press, between 1750 and 1950. For me to do the search, please go to Old British News. That's oldbritishnews.com. There is a secure form on the right-hand side of the page. I will send you the news reports by email as attachments, and if I don't find anything, I'll let you know anyway. So, if it happened, it was probably in the news. Until next time, take care.